Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome. Today is the day we have set aside to review and see what our students have been learning for the past 4 weeks in Power BI. We have a couple of people, about 6, who will be giving their presentation today of their dashboard. And we welcome everybody here. For those who are currently program, those who joined us at some point, and those who started the course with us. And we also have some students who will be joining our next cohort. So this is just for you to see, have an experience of how it's going to be for you. And we hope that it's going to be a very good one. We trust that our students will come and showcase what they've learned so far. On the call with us, please hold on, give me a minute, please, before I go ahead with the introduction. Give me a minute, guys. All right, so I'm back. Again, once more, you're all welcome to the call. Thank you guys for joining. So with us on the call, we have some panelists who would share their own experience and guidance with our students once they are done with their presentation. I have a very senior colleague and a special person right on this call. He's well experienced and a very passionate individual when it comes to data. His name is Segun Lawal. Segun Lawal is the head tutor for data science program at ALX. And he is an experienced data scientist with over a year of teaching and mentoring future data professionals. Segun he brings a wealth of knowledge in data analytics, machine learning, and some practical business applications. Having completed advanced certifications from the Coursera and Deep Learning.ai platforms, Segun has contributed to key projects in predictive modeling and learner performance analysis. As a panelist, Segun will provide valuable insights and feedback in learners' presentation. He is very, very active on LinkedIn. You can search for him and follow him because I bet you will learn every day from his post on LinkedIn. So Shagun is on the call, and we are very happy to have him because we should expect valuable insight and valuable feedback from for the presentation. He's a very busy person, and I reached out to him sometime in the week, and he agreed to be here. So we really appreciate his time. So thank you very much, Shagun, for joining. If you don't mind, please would you unmute your mic and just say hello to everyone.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're well. My name is Shagun Lawal, as I've been introduced. Yeah, I'm just here to see what you have, and I do hope you guys wow me with your presentation, and
yeah, thank you.
Sense with you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes, and thank you once more for joining. Yes, some of us, okay, not some of us, because those guys were the advanced students presented theirs on Wednesday and Thursday. And one other icon, I call him icon because he's a very smart individual. He joined that presentation and we really enjoyed and loved his feedback. He is here again today to see the presentation that beginners have for us today. He is also a friend and a brother from afar. He's a data analyst and a scientist with a unique blend of technical expert and business acumen, enabling data-driven decision-making that propels organizations forward. He's very experienced and has a proven ability to distill complex data insights into actionable recommendations, driving tangible results and ROI. He's very, very passionate about staying at the forefront of emerging technologies, ensuring cutting-edge solutions that drive innovation and growth. He is no other person other than Otuke Ajayi. Thank you very much, Otuke, for joining us again today. We truly appreciate your time. So if you don't mind, Otuke, please could you unmute your mic and say hello to the people on the call?
All right, everyone. Good evening. It's nice to be here again. I had a good time the last time, and I'm sure that, I'm going to have a good time here as well. So just feel free, show us what you've got. I'm sure you have put in a lot of work, and we're not here to criticize your work as it were. We're here to just, like you said, just add some insights and, just help ourselves get better. So, I'm actually looking forward to this. Thank you guys very much. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Otuke, for joining us again today. We appreciate that. So in the chat, I'd already dropped the lists and the order at which we will take the presentation. This presentation will take, you have 10 minutes to give a presentation, after which I will call on the next person and the next person and the next person. There are 6 people presenting today. At the end of the presentation, the panelists, while the presentation is going on, the panelists will take note of their, they observe your presentation, your dashboard, and everything they need to observe. And after that, after the entire presentation, they will call on each presenter and begin to give their feedbacks. So we'll take the feedback at the end of the last presenter, once the last presenter is done with their presentation. So it goes in this order. When you're called upon, feel free to share your screen, and you begin by introducing yourself and tell us the problem statement and continue with your presentation, right? Remember to bring in the element of data storytelling into your presentation. So like I said again, each presenter has just 10 minutes to present, after which they would will hand over to the next person until we are done. All right. So let's get into business. I'll be calling on the first presenter, Uju. Uju is the first person to present. So Uju, please, if you don't mind, we'd like you to share your screen and let's have your presentation. Hi, Uju. Okay, I don't think Uju is on this call. She joined and she dropped off. Let's assume her network is not stable. Once she gets back, she would pick up from wherever she has to pick up from. Let me go to the next person. The next person who should present is Anifat. Hi, Anifat. Good evening and welcome. Please feel free to unmute your mic and share your screen and let's have you give us your presentation. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, you
good
can.
evening. Can hear you.
Give me a few seconds, please.
All right, that is fine.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Anifat, and this is my guided project for Power
Sorry.
BI.
Sorry, Anufat, before you continue, please, every other person who will be presenting, take note of what I want to tell Anifat to do. When your dashboard is on, please do this before you share your screen. So Anifat, please collapse the data pane, collapse the visualization pane, and close the search bar so that your dashboard will have a lot of space. And yes, close that, collapse that filters, collapse, say okay. Collapse the visualizations, collapse data, and collapse the tab. Your ribbon, collapse the ribbon. You see the small arrow above data pin, the small arrow pointing up above data by your right hand side, the small arrow by your right above data, above data. Yes, please. So when you are here to present, please do the same thing. Thank you. You can continue.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Anifat. This is my guided project presentation for Power BI. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so for the data set giving, we were given some question and insights to work on. So I did my metrics for total number of crimes. I used sum of number of offense. Then I did for average. Then for number of offense, I did the count for the number of offense, and for the percentage change in crime rate, I used a divide for the numerator total number of crime minus total number of crime last year, and the denominator total number of last year. So my questions: how has the total number of recorded crimes changed over financial year? So for this, I used line charts to visualize my this thing. My total number of crime by financial year. Yeah. So the second one, are there specific quarters that show spikes or decline in crime rates? I also used line charts for the same thing. After the first quarter, there was a decline, and the second, third, and fourth quarter are on parallel. Then for the next one, which police force area have the highest and lowest recorded crime rates? I used clustered bar charts for crime rates by first name. The first name is the police force area. Yeah. So how did the crime rate varies across different regions within England and Wales? I also used bar charts for that, crime rates by region. Then the next one, what are the most common types of offences recorded by police? Okay, so I used stack bar charts for this count of offense group by offense description. Are there specific offense group or subgroup that shows notable trend? I use the line chart for the count of offense group by year, quarter, month, day, and offense subgroup. Identify geographical area, police force areas with unusually high or low crime rates. So I used a column chart for the crime rate by first name. Explore whether there are specific offense types that contribute to this hotspot. I used a stacked bar chart for count of offense group by first name and offense subgroup.
We have less than 3 minutes to summarize, please.
Okay, so that's all I did for my crime analysis visualization. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Anifat. I believe the panelists have taken note of the observations. I will come back to Anifat for her feedback. Let me call the second person to give their presentation. Well done, Anifat. Thank you very much, and well done for that presentation. So the next person on my list is Nat. Hi, Nathaniel. Please feel free to unmute your mic and share your screen. Let's have a presentation. Thank you. You may stop sharing, Anifat. For now, just stop sharing for now. Is Nat on this call? Let me check. Nathaniel is here. Hi, Nathaniel. You're not hearing. Your mic is muted. Please talk to us. Hello, can anyone hear Nathaniel? Is it my network?
No, we can't hear. I can't hear Nathaniel.
Okay, Nathaniel, please, your mic is muted in case you're saying something. Is this on the call?
Nathaniel is on the call. Maybe we should move to something else and we circle back.
Okay, let's move to someone else. Nathaniel, please, when you're ready for us, let us know. To save time, the next person would be yes, Eleonora was supposed to be the next person. I remember that she reached out that she's a little bit under the weather. So I believe that she's still a little bit under the weather. When maybe hopefully she'll give her presentation tomorrow. Let's now, it's your turn to give your presentation. Please unmute your mic and share your screen. Let's have a presentation. Thank you. Hello, Anu. If you can hear me, kindly unmute your mic, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please go ahead and share your screen and let's have a presentation. Remember to collapse all the tabs that are not necessary to appear on your dashboard before you present.
Okay, sir. My name is Anuluwakbo Morakiyo. Okay, and here is my crime report dashboard. So after checking the data sets, I came up with some questions, some metrics rather. And the first one is my total crime, which was total crime or total offenses which amounts to 60 million naira. Then my average
Where's the
Can you confirm I can't hear her?
no, I can't hear her either. I guess that must be her network.
Yeah, I guess.
Hi, Anu, can you hear us? Network has been terrible today. Oh my God, we lost her. We lost her. The network is not so cool. Oh, okay. So while Anu is trying to maybe get back in, Esther, please warm up. I would like you to warm up because you'll be the next person to go after Anu gives her presentation. Okay, I think Anu is off. So Esther, please, could you go ahead and share your screen? Let's have you present. Hello, Ivy. I was made to understand that Esther is there with you. So is she going to use her account to present?
Good evening. Good evening. This is Esther.
All right, Esther, good evening. Welcome back.
Thank
Please
you.
go ahead, share your screen. Let's have a presentation. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, I won't be able to share my screen now. I already explained to you. I sent you a WhatsApp message.
Oh, you sent me a WhatsApp message. So do you want to make your
Yes.
presentation without sharing your screen?
I won't be able to present. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to. I'm not ready, really, and I'm sorry about that. I'm not ready. My dashboard is
Okay.
not ready.
Our
I'm sorry.
panelist is taking notes. They will give you your feedback. Who is the next person on my screen? So let's come back to Uju. Is Uju back on this call? Oh, Shagwe, you're going to say something?
Yeah. This for Esther. Esther, do you have any information to give us with regards to the project? Not necessarily your screen. Any insight you have to share with us?
Hi, Esther. Did you hear that question?
Oh, sorry, I didn't get that. Please, can you come again?
You said you're not ready to present, and we understand. But do you have any insights to share with us based on the project?
Okay, okay, after reviewing the data set, well, what I can just say that I had noticed while still working on it is the fact that in 2020, the crime rate reduced. Yeah, so, but I'm not done yet. Like, I'm still, going over it and preparing my dashboard. But that's one of the things I know that during COVID, that the crime rate reduced.
All right. Why do you think the crime rate reduced?
Well, maybe possibly because of the lockdown. Well, it could be because of the lockdown because people were restricted and there was a lot of restriction. People were indoor. Of course, there were still some crime, but it was reduced, like as opposed to other quarters or other years. It reduced drastically.
All right. Thank you. Sorry, what's the name? Esther who?
Esther Obayemi.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Next
All
person.
right, thank you. Thank you. So let's get back. I don't know if Uju is back on the call. Let me see if Uju is back. Uju, are you here? I don't think so. Uju is not back. So I'll check on the next person. I think I skipped one more person too. Eleonora is not here. She's under the weather, like I said earlier. Nathaniel, is Nathaniel back? So I think that'll be all. That'll be all. If Uju is not here. But is there anybody on the call who is not meant to present? I saw Okon, but if Okon's dashboard is ready, he can actually give his presentation. I saw Okon joined the other time. Okay, so that'll be all for today. Actually, since we have just a few people come up with their dashboard, by tomorrow we have another set of people who will be presenting. So I want to believe that they'll be much more ready. Okay, so before I hand over to the panelists, let me just give a little background of the group of people we have on the call. So these are people who came with zero knowledge of data. They had no knowledge at all, no prior knowledge of data. And this is their first time they are encountering with data. And they've spent I think 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. They spent about 3 months with us at Datafied Academy.
It's not to take control.
Are you sure it's not to 3 months? Yes, and welcome back. So
Sorry, I've been presenting to myself. I didn't know that my network went off.
Oh my God, sorry about that. Yes, your network actually went off when you started. So do you want to go again? Anu?
Yes, I should.
All right,
Yes, sir.
Please shoot quickly.
Pay me. I thought I was done. Pay me.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Like I said earlier, I calculated the total crime for all the years and it amounts to 60 million crime. I went ahead to do the average crime.
Excuse me, Deborah, sorry, I can't pronounce your other names. Namdi gave clear instructions of what to do before you start presenting. Do you remember what he said?
Introduce myself.
No. With regards to your dashboard, you're supposed to do something on your dashboard so that we can see your slides, your dashboard clearly. He said collapse certain things. The columns by the right, the visuals, the data, the visualization panel by the right, the data panel by the right, he said you should collapse it. Yeah.
Do you know we have space? I don't think we have space.
Yeah, there's one button by the top you're supposed to click also. Add data. You see one arrow pointing up just above data. Yeah, exactly. Good.
All right, please shoot and we can go. Go ahead now.
Thank God I didn't go outside. Okay, so this is my crime report dashboard. So I went ahead to calculate the total crime for each year, which amounts to 60 million. After calculating my total crime, I also did the average crime for the years, and which amounts to 229.90. And then the unique first name for each year for the years, sorry, amounts to 48. So I asked myself some questions. And I went ahead to see the total crime per year by year, in which I make use of my line charts. And from 2012, if you can see my screen, the crime for 2012 amounts to about 4 million, 2013, 4 million. Then it rise up in 2018, it went to about 5 million. In 2020, it came down a bit. Then 2022 shows the highest rate of crime. 2022 shows the highest rate of crime, which amounts to about 6 million. Then I went ahead to do the total crime by offense group. and I realized that theft offenses, which is about 20 million, was the highest crime based on offense group. While the least crime by offense group was possession of weapons, which is about 0.4 million. Then I later went ahead to do the number of offenses by financial quarter, and I realized that the first quarter, which is April to June, according to the Data Dictionary, has the highest offenses, which is about 70K, that's 26.85%. And the least quarter with offenses was the financial quarter 4 and financial quarter 2. Financial quarter 4 and financial quarter 2 to 4 as the list, almost the same thing, almost the same number of offenses. Then I later calculated the annual crime analysis. I have a table which shows the annual crime analysis. Then I list out each year, total crime for each year, average crime for each year, average crime for year, total crime for last year. As you can see, for 2012, the crime started 2012, so there is no total crime for last year for 2012. So everything started from 2013 downward. Then I later did the percentage year on year for each year. 2012 don't have, while from 2023 to 2013 downwards has. And on the table, the green arrow shows the list. Any arrow that has the green shows the list least crime for the year, while the arrow that showcase the red color rather shows the crime increased for the year. That's all I have to present, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for the presentation and well done. Well done. Okay. Yes. So that's it. I don't know if Nathaniel is back or if Uju is back. Let me check my list. No, they are not back. So please stop presenting, Anu. All right. So just like I was saying before Anu came back, this is to our panelists. These people are very new to data. And this is their first attempt when it comes to giving the presentation from Power BI dashboard or any form of dashboard, right? This is their first time of attempting to design a dashboard using Power BI. Okay, and again, I think this information is very important for our panelists to know so that they are able to give their judgment well. And again, they are yet to take their course on data storytelling. So you know how to actually give feedback for your storytelling. So there's a course we call data storytelling. So they're yet to take that course. And they are also yet to see a finished project from scratch, full-fledged project finished from beginning to end in Power BI. So this is their very first attempt. So I think this information is important for you to know so you can be able to give a very helpful and what's it called again? A very good feedback. Yes. Having said that, I think it's time for us to have our panelists to take over. So feel free to call them in any order and then give your feedback. Thank you very much. Over to you, Segun and Otuke.
That's okay. Good evening.
Good evening. So,
All right, let's take it in the order that was presented. And in fact, do you mind sharing your screen again? Yeah, good.
yeah, so while we, Shego, I think one way we can do it is maybe once this person is on, maybe once you share what you observed, then I'll just talk a bit about it as well. So, but I just wanted to say generally, before we go into each person, I just wanted to say, like, well done, right? Well done. You guys have done well. I've also, been opportune to teach people, and I know how, when you are grasping, you're learning a foreign concept. I know how it can be. In fact, I'm not sure I could design this kind of dashboard in my first 3 months when I started, to be honest. So I'm impressed. Yeah, I mean, like he said, have some courses to do. This is not the finished article, but you should be very proud of what you have been able to achieve, of the level of understanding that you have been able to get. But one thing I would say is this, learning never ends. Don't now leave this course and after 3 months and now say, oh yes, I'm a data analyst. And yes, of course, you have to pride yourself in that, but just know that there is more. And the more you keep doing dashboards like this, yeah, I mean, this might be your final project and it might be done, but on your own, after this time, look for data sets. You can reach out to Namdi or me or Shegun or people that you know are there, or just Google, right? And you'll be able to get data sets online where you just give yourself projects, keep working. You can post your progress on LinkedIn, and the more you work on it, the better you get. It's just like science, basically. The more practice you put in, the better you. For this stage, I must say I'm actually very impressed. There are some of the concepts, some hidden concepts, which we will still build on, that you have been able to incorporate in this, that I can see, and I'm like, wow, like your tutors have really done a good job. So yeah, you guys should, yeah. So let's start. Shegun, you can go first.
Yeah, before Shego would meet his mic, sorry, let me just interrupt a little bit. So this is not actually their final project, okay? And
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
not done with the training, so they are yet to complete about 2 or 3 courses more. Yeah, so that is why I gave that background. So they will take data storytelling, they will also go through SQL training, and they would have another capstone project for the beginner session where they would design another dashboard, right? So this is their very first attempt. We hope that by that time they would have something much more, colorful and insightful. Thank you very much for what you said. I totally agree with you.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Inam, the quick one. How long do we have for the Q&A for everyone?
Okay, so this meeting is meant to last till 6 p.m. So yeah, but of course we don't necessarily need to wait till that 6 p.m. Once you are done, we are good.
All right, good. Thank you. So thank you, Namdi. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you, Tuke. Well done, everyone. Thanks for the info by Namdi at your the level you have gone in data analysis. It's like give me informed way in terms of how I respond to your presentation. But you guys have all done a great job, and congratulations once again. You should be proud of yourself, and yeah, keep moving forward. So my observations, Halimat. Before I go into your dashboard, first of all, I observe you are a bit nervous. I don't know if this is your first time. Is it Halim? Sorry, Anifat. Sorry. I don't know if this is your first time presenting, but I sense that you are nervous. In your next presentation, I want you to be relaxed. If there's anything you can do to relax yourself, that would be. You can keep your slide. Yeah, just try and be relaxed. Secondly, when you're presenting, I want you to know that your mic is open. And I did hear you are whispering to somebody beside you, and that's a presentation going on. So next time, I think yourself and Deborah did the same thing. You guys were whispering to somebody beside you and forgetting that your mic is open and we could hear. So you could find yourself presenting in an international event, and you could mistakenly make that mistake whereby you're presenting. If you want to speak outside of the presentation, don't forget to mute your mic. All right, that's just an observation. Yeah. Before I go into the drill, I'm going to ask you one question, Anifat. What problem are you trying to solve with this analysis? Just relax, okay? Be cool. Feel free. We just want to like interact. What problem are you, when you're trying to build this dashboard, what problem are you trying to solve with this dashboard? Or what questions were you trying to answer with this dashboard?
And in fact, you would have to unmute your mic for us to hear you. I think your mic is still muted.
Just feel free, relax. We're just like interacting. We are not interrogating you.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
yeah, speak. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, can I get the question again, please?
So my question is, when you are building the dashboard, what problem were you trying to solve, or what questions were you trying to answer?
Okay, yeah. So I was trying to examine the crime rate for the year subsequently. I guess.
Okay. One more question before I hand over to 2K. What was the important or most important insight you found out when you are building your dashboard or doing the analysis? If you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Okay, yeah. From the total crime by financial year, I realized that the crime rate dropped subsequently throughout the years, I guess.
You guess. You're supposed to be providing us with answers, not guessing. Okay. So now you just made a statement right now. You said the crime rates were dropping over the years, or the financial. I can't get that, but the financial something was dropping over the years. Now that's an insight. Okay. Now you did really great. Your dashboard is very great. All right. But when you were presenting, you were just telling us, oh, I created a bar chart for the first name. I created a crime rate by region using a this, that. You are just describing what you did. You are not giving us insight. Now, you just told me that the financial something dropped over the years. That's an insight. And that's what we are most interested in. So when you talk about each graph, what is the information we are getting from there? So that was what was missing from your presentation. So next time, I do hope to see your next presentation. And yeah, this is me telling Nnamdi that I want to see your next presentation to see how you guys have improved, right? So I'm putting it out there that I will make myself available for the next your next presentation to see your improvement. Okay. So what I want you to do next time is don't just describe what you did. Okay, you build a wonderful slide, that's fine. You build a dashboard, wonderful dashboard, that's good. I want you to begin to draw out insight and tell us, when I created this dashboard, these are the insight I observed, that the crime rates reduced like this. So I want you to take two things in mind. This is for everybody: insights and recommendations. Right. So when you're presenting, what are the insights you have found and what are your recommendations? Okay. Imagine you are bringing this report for the president of Nigeria. the president don't know what a dashboard is. I mean, that's not his business to know. He's only interested in your interests and in your insight and recommendation. Take yourself as a special advisor. So if you tell him, oh, I observe from the data that the financial something is dropping over the years. This is what I think, and this is my recommendation. All right. I hope that makes sense. Oh, cool. Otuke, do you?
Yeah. So I was just going to say that as well, right? Just to follow up on that. I mean, to an extent, we were able to relate. I mean, Shego and I, and that's because we are data analysts, right? We have worked with Power BI before. But the truth is, you are not always going to present to people that understand what Power BI is. They just want to see your dashboard and hear what you have to say. So always, assume that, yes, you are here to present something. So present what you mean. Don't necessarily waste or bother yourself about telling us how you did what you did, right? Let people wonder how you got there. Let people wonder how you arrived at the answer. You just tell them, okay, after doing what I've done, this is what I found. That should be your listen. And so that also translates to, the other thing I would say is to what you actually have on your dashboard, right? I mean, you could put a lot of graphs. You want to have varieties, you want to have colors and do all that. Yes, that's good and fine, but let one principle always guide you. And this is a personal secret that I'm sharing with you, right? Whenever I have to build a dashboard or do an analysis like this, what I'm thinking is if I have to put any visual at all, right? For every visual I want to put there, my question is, okay, what is this visual actually saying? So I'm not just putting it because, I don't have a bar chart here, so let me add bar chart. No. If I'm going to use a bar chart, then I'll know, okay, this is the reason why I want to use a bar chart. So understand how each of the charts flows. Understand when to use a chart. Understand when to use plenty colors or when to use colors to differentiate what you are differentiating. So if you are going to use different colors, that means different colors will be telling something different. Not just put colors because you want to put it there. It's not necessarily a design. You're not necessarily designing. You are presenting facts, right? So, and then that should also inform. For instance, now I can see that for most of your charts, you just left immediately you put something on the x-axis, that's the column, put something on the rows. You didn't bother to change the title name. So you just left the title name as is. But you should understand that if you have it in mind that, okay, this my chart is actually communicating something. What is this chart communicating? That should inform what you frame your title to be. So for instance, now I'm saying this one, count of offense group by year, by quarter, by month, by day, and obviously it's already a mouthful. It's already too much. Okay, this chart actually, what am I trying to show with this chart? Okay, frame the title that way so that anybody, in fact, I always want to build my dashboard such that once I give it to you, even without me being there to explain what it's showing, like somebody can just see my dashboard and just be like, okay, so this chart is actually telling me the number of crime that happened in each year. Okay. And then the person already understands that. So always have that as a guiding principle when you are, and then you don't necessarily have to put so many charts. If there's no space for it, you can space it out. If you have to have multiple pages, that's fine. I'm sure when you get to the more advanced classes and you begin to learn how to do maybe bookmarks and navigation, maybe you can apply some of that. But even if, as in basics, right, you don't have to cramp everything up together. Some of them you had to put it on focus mode to explain. When you put it on focus mode, they made sense because they had more room to breathe. They had more space. But here, most of it are just cramped up together. But well done. I can see that you really had learned a lot that you wanted to just cramp into one space, as sure all of us, But yeah, that's good. It's a good one. Just try next time to let your mindset be, okay, I'm putting this thing here for what purpose? What am I showing? If somebody sees it, what are they going to get from it? What am I explaining from it? Let everything have a goal. Let everything have a target. Yeah. So and like Shegun said, please, Namdi, I also like to be here for their final presentation. To just see the growth. It's interesting to actually see people grow. Like I said, if I'm being honest, in my first 2 or 3 attempts, I'm not sure I could have put colors like this or put a dashboard like this. So you're doing very well. And it only gets better, to be honest. It only gets better. So yeah, thank you.
One more thing before we move on. Okay, Namdi, I see your hand.
No, fire on after you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Annie Fats. um um he said a lot of you know, when you're presenting and you're using that word, that is it a word? It's not a word, or fillers, let me put it like that. What we are hearing is like this person don't really know what she's saying. Now, if somebody is saying jargons confidently, even if that thing is jargon, we like, for the fact that this person is confident enough, it means what that person is saying carry weight. So if you're saying something of impact and you're using it means, it shows, we feel like you are not really certain of what you're saying. So I want you to do this, okay? I want you to present this presentation to yourself and record it. Do it like 3 or 4 or 5 times and play it till you that is eliminated. Okay, so make sure that you can present without using it's rather you keep quiet than say so if there's anything you're not certain about and you just need time, just or find a phrase, okay, cool, something, rather than saying but overall, well done, and I look forward to seeing you grow. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for the feedback, Shegun Aotike. That was a very solid and impactful feedback. So I believe that Anifat had her pen and her writing pad, taking note of the feedback you've given her. So Anifat, over to you. Well done to you, Anifat. I am so much impressed. I never knew that you'll be able to give any presentation today. For your information, for those that maybe do not know, Anifat had been writing, I think, a professional exam for the past 2 weeks, and she was off the training. So I was surprised to see that she had something to present. Well done, well done. You deserve a gift, and I will ask the right person to give you the gift on my behalf. So, Anifat, just one observation before we move further. I see because of Shegun, do you want to speak before I go, or?
No, when you finish out.
All right, great. I see your hand up. So you had given a slightly false insight from your first chart, total number of crimes by financial year. The reason is because you've not got your years arranged chronologically. She stopped presenting. And in fact, she left the call hand. Oh my God, this is very important for her. I would have given her. So the was not presented in a chronological order. It wasn't either in ascending or descending order. So that means that whatever insight she had given is not accurate. So I like everyone on the call to take note of that, please. If you're creating your charts, ensure that you label your axis well and also arrange them in a chronological order, especially when you're dealing with a time series data. Thank you. All right. Unfortunately, she left the call. But this meeting is being recorded. I believe she will see it in the recording. Okay, so the next person, please. Yes, over to you, Shagun.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask Anifat if she had any question for us before she dropped, but all
good. Talk. Okay, it's fine. Oh, she's back. Oh no, she left the meeting. So please let's just fire on the next person. Please, thank you.
All right. The next person was Esther. All right. And Esther, I'm gonna give you this advice, right? I don't know what challenges you experienced. You talked about Esther, can you confirm if you're hearing me? Oh, Esther is not here.
Sorry, before you go further. Hi,
I'm here.
All right.
Okay, good. So yeah, you talked about having challenges and messaging in this situation, but my one advice is this: whatever challenge you have, always try to have something to talk about. I did ask you what insight did you find, and you said something. It shows that despite the challenges, you could come up with something. So in case of next time you're experiencing something like this, you can easily say, sorry, I can't present. These are my challenges. But in the meantime, this is what I found out, and you present your insight. Okay, it shows resilience. It shows the fact that with the challenges you face, you are able to overcome the challenges and bring insight. All right. Now, if I didn't ask you the question of what you found, you wouldn't have provided that information for us. And it just be like, oh, I faced challenges and I didn't want to do anything about it. All right. So next time, don't just come in blank. Like, oh, I didn't do anything. I don't have anything. No, don't do that. You can say, these are my challenges. I'm sorry I can't share my screen because of certain reasons beyond my control, but this is the little I have. I mean, it tells a big impression about your grit, your doggedness, and your desire to overcome your challenges. All right. I hope that makes
Thank
sense.
you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Good. Do you have any question for us? All right. All right. Good. Thank you. Nandi?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that feedback, Shagun. Shagun. So the next person would be Anu.
All right.
Hi, Anu, are you here?
I think she's here.
Okay.
Yeah, she's here.
Anu, please confirm that your laptop had actually gone off finally, because she reached out to me. She sent me a message that her laptop would soon go off. So I told her to take a screenshot, although I can share the image of her dashboard here if her laptop is no longer on. Anu, please confirm that your laptop is not on.
My laptop is still on, sir.
Okay, please present your screen since it's on. Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Shegun, can I quickly go first? Because I'm in a busy place now. I need to log off. So let me quickly share some insights on Anu's dashboard. All right. Can you guys hear me, first of all?
Loud and clear. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
Anu, please stay on your dashboard.
So, Anu, yeah. So, yes, wow, like, this is amazing, to be honest. Like, I'm very, very impressed. I am very, very, very impressed. But I well, let me just leave that. But so fantastic, actually. I like how you knew what you wanted to do, you knew what you wanted to show, and then you put it there. No unnecessary, And then for this second chart, I like how you gave more space so that the at least majority of the categories will be showing. That's the offense group. Even if yes, not all of them could show, because I know some of them are long, but at least you allowed majority of them to show. That was amazing as well. And then I really like what you did. It seems like I don't know, but maybe you are an accounting person or financial person, because this your year-on-year crime rate increase and decrease that you did was fantastic. Although when you were explaining it, I saw that okay, there's some few because I think you're mentioning the one that is green shows the least crime. But I think you eventually corrected it. So, but the fact that you even did it and you're able to explain what you did was amazing. I also like this your last year part and how you explained it. Everything was looking very good, very, very good. Yeah. So for things I feel like you could improve on, I also like the way you put markers on this your line chat, and it was not so many lines that somebody cannot read. I like how you have also formatted your titles. Fantastic, but there's some level of inconsistency, right? Although this is finishing that I'm sure you will get to, but I'm just measuring it. I'm not really faulting you for it. I'm just measuring it so that it's just part of what you learn, because I'm sure you learn it as well as you go on. I'm just seeing some level of inconsistency with, your background of each chart. Some are really white. This other one is not so white. Oh, I think she'll stop sharing the screen. But can you hear me? Can you hear me? Anu? I think is it just me? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking so because I have to run, I have to quickly go out now because I'm in church. So I am like Nnamdi, you said the call is being recorded, yeah? Okay, I think she's
Yes, the
back.
call is being recorded. No, I'm
Okay.
the one sharing on her behalf.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
So
okay. I think she's back actually. She's
okay,
back. Let me stop sharing from
okay.
my end.
Okay. So, but basically, what I was saying, or the point I was trying to make is, the inconsistencies with the font color. For some of them, I can see black font, and that's because of the inconsistency with the background. So, if you are going to decide on the white background for everything, decide on the white background for everything. And I also like how, I can see some borders here and there. So if you are going to have borders, but ensure that all the spaces are the same. So there's something called alignment. You have to ensure that everything is well aligned. There's the space under should be consistent. The spaces at the side should be consistent. But again, I'm not even going to flog on that too much because I'm sure you get to it when you do the advanced classes that you have not yet done. So I'm not going to flog on it too much. So I just want to say, just pay attention to that. Always, one thing that I always look out for whenever I'm designing dashboard is consistency and alignment. I want to ensure that everything is consistent, everything is aligned, and all of that. But this is really nice. This is really nice. This is really nice. Thank you for sharing this. All right, over to you, Shegun.
All right. Thanks, Otike. Thank you so much for those insights. Yeah. Anu, well done in your presentation. And yeah, I like the fact that you just chose four information to share in terms of the charts you presented. That's really nice. Sometimes we are tempted to feel like the more charts we add to our dashboard, the better. But most importantly, sometimes the less the better, because it gives us the opportunity to see clearly what you're showcasing for us, and we can easily get the insights you're trying to share. And I like the fact that you are explaining the insights. We are providing the insights that you displayed on your charts, which was very impressive. And as I said earlier, you are speaking on the background with someone and we could hear. So next time when you're presenting or when you are having any presentation online, just know that we can hear. And when you want to speak off the presentation, try to mute your mic. Good. So you made a statement, and I just want everybody to know this. We don't know anything. We only know what the data gives us, right? So we are investigating. There are informations in the data. We want to bring out those information. We want to find those information and insights from the data. We don't know. We start where the data starts and we stop where the data stops. All right. So you made a statement that the crime started in 2012. Okay. That's technically not right because we don't know when the crime started. You're supposed to say, based on the data set starts in 2012, not the crime started in 2012. We don't know when the crime started, but the information carried by the data starts from the year 2012 to 2022. Good. Then you said there were 60 million crimes. Now, 60 million crimes on its own, we don't know what it means. 60 million crime in the last 100 years, 60 million crime in the last 1 year. So when you're making those metrics that there were 60 million crimes between year 2012 and 2022, you have put 60 million in context. So in our head, we're like, okay, in the last 10 years, there have been 60 million crimes. All right. So when you're making this kind of insights, try to add more flesh to it so that we have understanding. And the 228 average, so you still said the same thing. Between 2012 and 2022, we had 228 average crimes of this. All right, cool. Then next time, as Otuke pointed out, when you put anything on your chart and you don't know how to explain, I would advise you to remove it. I noticed that you struggled explaining the year on. some of your description were inconsistent, I will advise next time, before you put anything on the chart, on the dashboard, make sure you understand it properly. If you are not sure, you don't understand, because we are going to ask you questions based on what you display, right? So if you're not sure of something, it is safer to remove it rather than put something complex that you can't explain. So next time when you're presenting, whatever you put on the dashboard, make sure you can explain it properly, right? Yeah, that's much I have to say. Now, did you have any other observations?
All right, thank you very much, Shegun and Otike. That was very, very nice and good, feedback. And I also believe that Anu had taken note of what was said, and she would definitely make some adjustments to this dashboard. And in future dashboard, she will build again. She implements some of these feedbacks. Okay, well done, Anu. Again, Anu is someone that also faced a lot of challenges during this training. At some point, when we started Power BI throughout the first 2 or 3 weeks, she couldn't do anything because she had a Mac PC, a MacBook, and she couldn't install Power BI. So she was frustrating. She had to sell off the MacBook because of the passion and determination she has. She had to sell off the MacBook and she got a Windows PC. The Windows system she got gave her issues. She kept on going back to the store. So I was in the picture of everything. And why I'm saying this here is to encourage any other person that might be going through any form of, obstruction or any form of stress or disappointment, that you don't let what you are going through to weigh you down. If you set your heart to achieve anything, the way God has created man, if man sets his or her heart to achieve anything, they will definitely achieve it, provided they are consistent, they are determined. So I love the determination Anu had put into this. I also thought she wouldn't be able to present, but this is her presenting today. Someone who had no system to practice for throughout 3 weeks. This training was just for 4 weeks, and the entire 3 weeks in the training, Anu could not do anything. So Anu, well done for your presentation. I'm also very proud of you that you're able to come up with something, okay? And this is going to be an encouragement to every other person on this call. This training, we had plans. When you were having your onboarding session, we shared our clear-cut plans from beginning till the end of the training. You were given dates specifically when you start a course and when you finish that course. You were given dates of when you'll be attending your live lessons and how you'll be learning from the LMS. So you should plan yourself, right? For the fact that you have made a decision to do this, you have to do it well. So anything that is worth doing well. Of course, this is life, and life is not a smooth ride. You should expect some kind of maybe ups and downs, but don't give up. Okay, don't give up. Except it is something that is involving life. Your life has been taken, but if your life is not taken, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. So once more, I would like to say well done and congratulations to all those who have presented. Those who were supposed to present today, who didn't present, if we have time, we may consider them tomorrow. But if we don't have the time to consider them, it means that they would have to schedule a one-on-one presentation, because by next week, they are starting off with another course. So we do not have time to reschedule. They can present tomorrow. And to our panelists, thank you guys for accepting our invitations. Thank you very much, Shegun, Lawal. Thank you, Otuke. We know you guys are very busy people. So once those of you that are learning, once you get into the space, you understand what it means to be a data analyst. Okay, most times you are up trying to study your data, trying to understand what the data says before you even begin any analysis. You must know what your data is all about. Okay, and those are some of the insights and some of the feedback they've given us on this call. I believe we will run with them and we'll get a better presentation and better dashboard next time we do this. So thank you again to all our prospective students who are on the call, who will be joining our cohort next year. I believe you must have learned one or two also from these presentations and the feedback given. We'll meet again tomorrow by 4 p.m. to see others present. So guys, for those of you that are here to present, I would say this is an opportunity for you to go implement some of the feedbacks they've given. And we hope to see better presentation. Number one, better data storytelling, better dashboard, better insight from your dashboard. All right, so that'll be all from my end. Izzy, sorry, I didn't introduce Izzy. Izzy is one of our tutors here. He's on the call. Hi, Izzy. Thank you for joining us. And
Hi, Namdi.
if you have anything to say, please feel free to also lend your voice. And after that, we'll take Shegun's last comment and Otuke if he's still on the call. If not, that'll be all from my end. Yes, Izzy, please, if you have anything to say, please go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's just to commend everyone that has said something here, especially the students that have presented. Like you said, this is like their first attempt on a dashboard, and they've come up with something like this. So it's just to say well done. I think someone else also mentioned it already. The idea is to keep practicing. You get better when you practice the more. All right, so don't just stop at this level. Be curious. I think one of the things we mentioned when onboarding you guys is that you have to be curious in this field of data analytics. You just have to be curious. Just be curious. And I wish you guys all the very best. And well done, everyone, once again.
All right. Yeah, Shegun, please. Your hand went up the other time while I was speaking.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, those presenting tomorrow, are they here on the call?
Yes, a lot of them are here on the call.
Okay. Can this recording be made available before tomorrow?
Yes, it can.
Okay, so good. So those of you presenting tomorrow, I want you to watch this recording, and we expect you to implement the things we have spoken to those that presented today. So we expect something better tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Shegun. Okay, guys, that will be all for now. Thank you, everyone, thank you for joining, and well done to you all. See you again tomorrow, and I wish you all the best. Do have a wonderful evening ahead. Bye-bye.